Alright, welcome everyone. Questin here on Serious Gaming with more Mythics in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. Let's see what we got. Alright, gonna sign up for a Theater of Pain dungeon. Am particularly interested in doing that. Yeah, it's 170. Okay, good. 175. Not the best group from armor perspective, but for the next heroic, I will choose one that has a lot of gear, and I'll go with the full plate group. I'll make it myself. All right. So and I also got legendary shoulders, where I've put the Avenger Shield memory. Avenger Shield increases the damage of your next Shield of the Righteous by 30% for each target hit by Avenger Shield, stacking up 5 times. Alright. Okay. So let's just get some of the people here. There's some really alright, that's Mythic. Now, my current eye level is 177. I'm hoping to manage 180, over 180, 4 or 5 this week. Just need the Hunter here. Alright, Hunter is here.
Welcome,
let's get going.
To the Theater of Pain! It seems these upstarts think they can compete with the best combatants in all of Maldraxxus!
Okay.
I'll believe it when I see it! Either way, this should prove entertaining! Bring in the challenger!
Maybe I ought to be more careful here. All right, let's see what this place has on offer. So we get all of these. Boom.
Let the bloodshed begin!
Indeed. Now the benefit of Avenger Shield coupled with Divine Toll.
No, I will not be unmade.
Your agony shall prove enlightening. I, greatest creation.
My blade will feast on your souls.
All right. Now, I may... Okay. Yeah. Welcome everyone. So, having fun in the mythic dungeons of the Shadowlands. I did 2 of them late night yesterday. I'm kind of hoping to complete all of them. All of the remainder right now. Let's see what we got. Nothing!
How unexpected! It seems our little pups have some bite after all. Now that the preliminaries are over, the real trial
Well,
begin.
that was pretty disappointing, actually. There's a nice weapon. I've done the Halls of Atonement and I've done the other side as well. Let's go for...
Look what we have here.
Okay. I am not gonna go crazy over here. Yeah. I still think, I think the monk tank, the Eminence, is going to continue, and I think the reason it's probably going to continue is that if Blizzard nerfed them as tanks, then they're gonna be swiftly bloody replaced, right? I mean, people like Sko probably would play monk regardless, but even if they weren't necessarily the best. Or who knows, maybe he wouldn't. I know. But, I mean, you're already talking about the class that apparently isn't really popular. Boom. And if you take tanking away from them, what do they have? Like, people don't really like them as DPSers from what I've been told. Had a nice conversation with the guy from Retail World Third Guild, who was playing with me in Burning Crusade. And he was, and we were talking about like the situation, and the reason like people like monk tanks is that, well, they give you a a debuff that you would require DPS monks to have, I believe. Otherwise, oh boy, that does suck. I am so dead. Word of Glory. Wow. Okay, that's healer. Are you AFK? Okay. At panic healing. It's not a wipe, but still. Or were these guys just loose? And I didn't notice. Okay. Alright, so that's a start. I'm just gonna wait for him to get mad. Hope the stream quality's alright. Making it work at a good enough quality at 1440p is actually quite a bit of a challenge, so do let me know if things are running alright or not. Boom. Headshot. I do hate that spell. There are certain mechanics in Mythics that you wonder, okay, maybe I can survive that particular mechanic right now, but what about Mythic Plus? I can't imagine it will be a cakewalk in Mythic Plus. By the way, note, if you play a Paladin, the one thing you really want to do is go to Legion content. Like if you're starting a Paladin character now, you want to go to Legion content. You want to do, like, I'd recommend probably leveling in Legion if you are starting a fresh character. And getting your mount. It is a frustrating slog, I'm not gonna lie about it, but one, you get the pretty sweet mount. More importantly, you get Divine Steed, right? You get your charger to look differently. But it is gonna require quite... to be fair, it's not necessarily quite a bit of farming. It is time. I've got... it would be an idea to get used to tanking without the carrion ability, because when you don't have it, you just get... Okay. There we go. Now, one of the things that's worth saying is I have a tendency, a bad one I might add, of using a lot of Word of Glories, when in reality, what I'd be better suited is just ensuring Consecration is up, Shield of the Righteous is up, and the reason is, yes, I won't heal myself if I do that, but I'll take significantly less damage. Consecration flat out reduces the damage you're taking, whereas so does Shield of Righteous. No, don't MD me. Come on, don't be foolish. Oddly enough, MD does not show up in my buff bar here by default, which is kind of weird because you'd expect it to. There are versions of LVI where it does, so maybe by default, maybe that's something I should consider. Okay, I messed up. To be fair, the chains are an irrelevancy anyway. This group is 175 in already. I'd say like at 160. You might want to start hugging content. But already at 170, a lot of it is trivialized, really. Especially DPS. Like, DPS being 170 is an enormous bonus in terms of... Wow. Easy boss is easy. And no loot. Again.
Our challengers have passed the first trial, but they're still a long way from the title!
Okay. No, wrong way. This is the way. You know, I think the Mandalorian is probably gonna really save Star Wars, since, yeah, I just quoted it. And I think the reason is it's already created like an iconic, like even for someone like me, I haven't watched anything of it except like YouTube clips, and even then in a very, very limited capacity. But even for someone like me, it's created like an image. And I mean, this is how a series becomes popular and why Star Wars is so, you know, iconic. You have things like Darth Vader, Force, Jedi, etc. And now you have The Mandalorian, which is going to create its own icon.
Mortal lives are so fleeting, so fragile.
Okay, let's see what he does. Oh, screw you. That was a pretty bad idea in some way. I'm not sure if we... Yeah, see... It's all fun and games to pull everything until you realize that you're probably gone too far. Only healer died, actually. Trying to...
You brought this on yourselves.
Did we? He survived. Okay, just waiting for heal. And welcome to everyone that's joining in the stream at this particular time. Oh, he pulled. Why can't you wait for the healer? It's still Mythic, everyone. I mean, like, it's not exactly a complete cakewalk. I mean, I get it. We can steamroll through it if we play well and if we actually are here, but going for silly mistakes. Hello? One of the things you realize, like, I've gotten to a point, like, the only thing I have left to do right now is, like, you have the only daily grind you have to do to BH is, like, just the Maw. I assume, dependent how much you give a crap about Venari. Which you should, because Sokka bonuses and all that, she's, like, tied to that, but it's, like, it's not hard to level. And then it's like, you do have weekly stuff, and you have more and more each week. That is a big amount of damage. No, I can't believe that there were guides I was reading asking, well, or saying that Holy Avenger is a questionable talent. I'm like, the heck? You guys have never played the Holy Power before to understand it? Just the sheer amount of burst potential. Like, just to give you an idea. Okay, just gonna... Just to give you an understanding about tanking and DPSing. Oh, guy. Oh, shit. There you go, boom. You know, it's weird. Ardent Defender is supposed to heal you, and I guess it did, but not enough. Because I certainly used it there, and it didn't keep me alive. Okay, I'm just gonna call the steward. Thank you, good sir. I want my potions. Healing potions, even. Free to go. See you later. There was a forum post I saw. It's like it's problematic to have the steward race, and I'm like, oh boy. This one's gonna be fun. Let's get going.
Don't make me kill you.
There you go. Whee! Goodbye. Now, actually, impressively, no one got knocked. Yet. Up we go. Alright, boss time. This boss is actually pathetic. Getting to her is actually considerably more difficult than it is to actually deal with her. This seems to be a recurring pattern in a certain number of mythics, and not all of them. There are certainly mythics where the bosses are actually very challenging compared to the trash that is before them. Not this one. Did the hunter just go? Whoopsie! I messed it up. Yeah, I guess he did go flying. Or he went AFK, I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter.
Your souls are mine to claim. Let your fears consume you. Wither in my grasp. I will rip your soul from your body.
To understand something though about Holy Avenger. And this is something that I see with a lot of guides. It's like, oh, so your DPS would be better if you had this. I mean, I get it. Goodbye, Hunter. I get the argument, but here's the thing. Your burst DPS... especially as a tank, really. As an actual DPSer, that's a different discussion. Altogether, depends on the class. But as a tank, your burst... your burst DPS is very, very relevant. And also for quite a few DPSers, burst DPS is very important. And that's where Holy Avenger really plays a nice role, because you're just getting such a nice period of combo points. It's like, seriously? Absolutely nothing. We've dealt with 1, 2, 3 bosses. Okay. And nothing. Still. I'll be pissed off if there's actually, if I do this entire damn heroic and I get absolutely zilch. Well, I keep saying heroic. It's mythic. Alright. If those bracers drop, I'll be crying.
We'll see how long you can last.
Not that there's anything I'd, well, I actually could use the...
Let your weapon speak for you.
I could actually use the memory. Don't know how much I'd use it. Okay. Moving on.
My blade will bathe in your blood!
We shall see about that. The nice thing about the Avenger Shield is that you also get an Absorb. Tie it together with Divine Toe. So we can reduce an enormous amount of damage. Like, look, that's like worth half my HP in Absorb. Okay. He's Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for the druid to get his mana up to full before we move on over here. All right, here we go.
Your bones will adorn my armor!
We shall see. Alright. Mana is fine. Moving on.
You had best make this interesting.
Oh, don't worry.
Fall before the storm.
Guys?
Cower before my might. You show me what you can do.
I want Carrion. It's really powerful for paladins. Bad is bad. Damn it. Am I just gonna be left on my own with the boss? I guess I am. At this point, you just finish him. That didn't need to be that bloody.
Incredible! Our challenges have conquered the trials and advanced to the final round! Return to the central chamber! It's time to begin the main event!
So, that was fun. Alright, final boss. That will be fun. Finger, which isn't even that great. Let's go.
Soldiers of Maldraxxus! Are you ready for some carnage? Our rising stars now face the longest
haste and mastery.
champion the theater of pain has ever known! Ordretha, the Endless Empress!
She's not a hard boss.
At long last,
Avoid the
a
AoE.
worthy contender.
Okay, cooldowns are up. If I need to explain this boss to anyone in this group, I'm gonna lose my patience really quickly. By the way, everyone in this group, based on their item levels, should have done every mythic, so they don't actually get an excuse for playing like crap.
Shall be swept into oblivion. Reality turns into whom you have slain. Cry out.
I'm 177. I admit, that kill Jane and stab mechanic can be pretty nasty. Trinket usage there.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
This boss is pathetic.
Itself demands your souls.
Don't blow each other up. Don't blow each other up. Watch as the entire party gets devoured and I'm the last man standing there.
Things must.
Yeah, I guess there's something.
Has been defeated! I can hardly believe it! All hail
Yeah,
the new champions of
so I'm
Arena!
177.
Victory and glory are yours! May you fight forever!
Yeah, they scaled the HP significantly back. Well, see ya, boys. Alright, so let me see which one. I think I'm gonna go for the Sanguine Depths. It's probably pretty good for melee, isn't it? So, protection, retribution, protection, retribution. Critical. Not fine. Okay. Okay, so Sanguine Depths is going to be the next one that I'm going to do. Right. There are 2 trinkets. Apply Blade Dance armor for 2 minutes, increasing armor by 205 and causing attackers to suffer. I'm sorry, that's shit. Shield of the Righteous. Yeah, I'm doing Sanguine Depths, but I'm gonna find a play group. And if there isn't a play group, I'm gonna make one. Well, I am going to form my own group. Then. May not be successful. So dungeon, Sanguine Depths, Mythic. Alright, let's see what we get. If there is anything. I'm just gonna make my way there. If I don't find people, I'll just do a regular group. It would not be great, but... would be what it is. Doesn't mean groups. Okay, let's see what we get. DK. Good. I don't, you know, can someone explain me that's watching this, what's the benefit of... Alright, those are 2 DPSers. A healer, I'll take him. And, should I take the mage or should I take the DK? Let's see. Well, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a Rep Paladin to BH.
Do you seek?
Yeah, let's go there. That was actually pretty fast. I'm gonna go with 2 warriors. Like, yeah, it's not gonna be ideal. But I do wonder about, like, we have a Bloodlust and we have a full melee group. That is going to be a bit of an issue in some ways, but I don't think Sanguine Depths is going to be... I honestly don't think... Yep. I don't think Sanguine Depths is the kind of dungeon that's actually hard for melee. There are some dungeons that wouldn't be suitable for a lot of melee, but I really don't think this place is one of them. Just because of the way the dungeon works. So... I have my potion, so I don't actually need this. I'm just gonna... Yeah, we'll keep it right there for now. Put the potions on a keybind. I'll summon him if I need them. Well, no. No, if you were 120 in BFA, you're gonna be 50. So it's like, it's basically 10 levels higher, right? In theory. So that's how it is right now. One of the things I do wonder is, why are people playing right now with war mode? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not, you know, I'm not one of those guys who isn't, who wouldn't risk his neck in a PvP situation, but I'm just like, it's just such a bother dealing with that, because, like, you know, summoning, for instance, or in the dungeon can be a bit annoying. How much anima does the Nafrius have that he's still spewing it? It's like infinite. It's so ridiculous. Okay. Okay, let's Yeah, it is. It is. Because they did the level squish. Yeah, I mean, I get it while leveling. Yeah, I understand the... Like, I understand the benefit of it during leveling, but I just, yeah. It just doesn't seem like there's a benefit to it right now. And it's like, I understand that there's people who want to play in it, but the actual issue, it puts you in a different phase when... It puts you in a different phase from your party if they're not in war mode. So if you're doing mythic dungeons and, you know, you're trying to summon people, then that can be something of an issue when you're trying to do that. So we do have the two warriors here, and I can't see either of them because both of them are in war mode. I'm not. Honestly, like, I think playing in war mode as well in the Maw, right? Would you ever want to do it in the Maw? Okay, so it's probably going to be me and the DK who are going to be summoning people. Did I? Yep, there we go. I forgot to set dungeon difficulty. Alright, so just gonna summon the shaman and we're gonna go. Alright. Because the warriors are already here. Okay, let's get going. Sanguine Depths. What's my level? Well, you mean my eye level. I'm 177 eye level. Frost Mage. Mages already found a way to solo farm. Well, I mean, it's not surprising. It really shouldn't be surprising. I mean, how long did it take Progress to clear all of to clear everything that was in the game? Okay. So this is... Yep, thank you, moms. Let's get going. Smashed our way through this place. See the first boss. What would he offer to? Well, he's the same gear. So we're 4 plate users. It's in the it's LVI with Wikara. You can download it from the description if you're interested. And welcome everyone. Very much appreciated to have you all here. It's kind of crazy actually. What's been going on? I guess it's time for me to start considering finding guilds. Or I will after December ends. I mean, I think both are good. I am on Kazakh Europe. The special snowflake realm with the highest population of any European server, I think. Also the most unstable server as a result of it. The launch was horrible. You know, sometimes when we're going into this trash and we're playing on Mythic and we're smashing through it, I do have to sometimes check that we're actually on Mythic because it feels that way. Nah. The problem is finding a guild that I can raid that's decent enough, but I can raid with while also still raiding Burning Crusade, which is what I'm doing on a certain server right now. And no, I'm not gonna quit that. Even though I am enjoying myself a great deal over here. On Mythic difficulty, yes, they all drop epics, but it's Mythic difficulty. No. Okay, mana is good. Shouldn't have used Avenging Wrath. Whatever. Boom. Let's nuke the boss. Okay, he's gonna... Now keep in mind, this group is... If there was an average item level, it's probably 178 or something like that for the group. Some of these guys are 180. Okay.
Our target lies deep within the prison. Let none stand in your way.
I mean, I personally enjoy protection quite a great deal. So I guess the PvP meta hasn't changed in a while. Well, here's what I say about tanking. And I've heard different opinions on this subject, and I haven't played retail in a while, but from my this is a way to view tanking. Paladin is great because it's crazy and just pulling a room, surviving it, healing, doing incredible damage, etc. Monk is great because they stagger the damage they receive and provide a buff, which basically only DPS monks would, my understanding, and no one cares to use DPS monks. Like, monks are really great because, yeah, it's not that they take less damage, it's that they can make sure that the damage they're taking is over a longer period of time instead of the huge amount that the rest of us do. Then there's demon hunters who are like the kings of mobility. Like, just Blizzard made them OP. Let's leave it there. Yeah, like that's the thing. Monks take smooth out the damage, which makes it a lot easier. If there's one cardinal rule of tank healing that I've heard over the years from virtually all the healers that I've played with, all of them without exception, is that the best tanks from their perspective, keep in mind that their perspective is not necessarily the best perspective, but from their perspective of how easy it is to heal, the best tanks are the ones that take the most consistent smooth damage instead of the spiky damage. Monks are capable of taking the most consistent damage and smooth damage, which makes them a lot easier to heal. Just from a gameplay perspective, just from the way healers view it, view things. Demon hunters are, well, kind of risky, I guess you could say their playstyle is.
The prisoner is down below.
Because they're just doing these crazy stunts, but they can also fall flat on the floor, from my understanding. And paladins, well, paladins just go ham. I'm using 2 add-ons. What are we talking about? Yeah, I guess paladins do have incredible cooldowns. Demon hunters have the best mobility. Anyway.
So you do?
Warriors. You know, warriors have been good at Mythic dungeons apparently, as of late. But Mythic, yeah, group utility. Warriors have always had some level of utility. I feel that warriors have been getting the short end of the stick in terms of raid tanking, at least. Like in terms of Mythic. Mythic tanking, I feel like paladins are probably the best with demon hunters and maybe warriors. In terms of raid tanking, you have monks who are by far the best raid tanks, especially on a high level. Monks are by far the best raid tanks, and I guess followed by, dependent on the fight, really. It really depends on the fight and raiding. Like, if you look at top tanks and the best guilds in the world, they pretty much have all the tanking classes. We have 5 minutes on Bloodlust, which isn't great, but whatever. This boss is a joke, by the way. Oh, please don't kill us. Like, he should be a joke. I don't know if we necessarily have the burst right now. Tornadoes. Yeah, this might be the one case where having a full melee group is not the wisest idea for this dungeon. Alright, you got rezzed. Okay, combat res. Come on, guys, do more damage. Poor guy. Just gonna move the boss, give us more space. Yeah, it's all good. Right. Okay, do I... That's... The thing is, the bracers that just dropped are actually... Yeah, I mean, I could use them because they do have haste, and haste is my #1 stat. And the reason haste is my #1 stat is I want to keep the Shield of the Righteous up, but I already have Mythic Bracers, which eye level is the king. The thing is, it's kind of stupid to think like that. Just to be clear, thinking just purely about eye level is a really bad idea because the difference in stats isn't that damn bloody significant. Like, look at these two rings. It's like an 8 stamina difference between one that's 171 and one that's 184, right? So having the right stats is more important than having just a higher eye level. But that's not how the player base views your character. You need a high eye level to actually get in groups. Okay. All right.
How dare you interrupt my research? My patience is wearing thin.
Light shines, even here.
Boom. Someone didn't bother with collecting the orbs. You need to collect the bot free. This boss is a pathetic joke. She literally just does two things: this AoE and the orb collection. I mean, basically all the bosses in this place are the joke except for the final one, and the final one is only a bit challenging because of the final event. Well, the event leading up to her.
My patience is wearing thin.
Light shines, even here.
Yeah, if you can get enough gold to buy the subscription, I'll let them take that. I don't need it. A bit late with that.
So much left
See?
to discover.
Quickly, mortals! Escape with Sorali!
So, this is the prize you seek.
But-
It will never leave this prison!
Sadly, I need both. But yeah.
None have ever escaped the Sanguine Depths, and neither will you!
I am. Yeah. Let's see if they make it. Nope. Bit of toxicity there. All right. We should be good. It's worth using this shield, it's quite good. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna put... Wait, let me just take... Wait, I can't. Seriously, do I need to click this damn ability? Because I would like to put it on my bars and actually use it with the keybind. Yeah, the healer is a bit toxic. I need... Bulwark of Righteous Fury. Yeah, I went with the same thing. It's really powerful. I'm not gonna bother with keep binding it right now.
Gods, slay them all!
When I see her use the ability, I'll... Okay, she's falling back. We're still getting hounds. Gonna pull this pack. Now the thing is, once you start this gauntlet, you are in combat. Hello, hello? Yeah, especially in a Mythic Zero run where it's fully melee stacked, and we've done it in a really good time.
That prisoner belongs to the master.
No, 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 no. What did you do? Why would you pull that there? That's a pretty bad idea, I gotta say. Okay, so shield used. You know, I don't know. I don't think I would want to be a healer in a lot of mythics right now. Okay. 16-second cooldown on that. One more pack with a good general. Hold on. Alright, let's go. So I see how that works.
These walls will be your tomb.
I know. I won't have it for the boss, but I kind of feel like getting past the trash is more important. Especially since we're in a gauntlet, and I've seen healers go out of mana here. Europe.
Stubborn rebels, you will meet your end.
Okay. Some of my cooldowns should be ready by the boss. So, what keybind could I put? I am Romanian. my accent, I don't sound like any Romanian that I've seen speak English. I asked someone from Britain, because they do have a lot of regional accents, where would he say I was from if he didn't, or what does he think of my accent? He basically said it sounded Scandinavian to him, or similar to that. And I guess that makes sense, in a way. Anyway, so final boss, look, rule of thumb in World of Warcraft, step out of the fucking fire. Rule of thumb on this boss, step out of the fucking fire.
Surrender the prisoner! Bleed for your crimes!
I'll stack.
Bleed for your crimes!
You ready to stack, boys and girls?
I will cast you down!
Oh, to her.
You lack the strength of stone!
Yeah, I used that too early.
Another trait. No one escapes the Sanguine Depths. No one.
Yeah, you kind of need to use the shield at the right time, or that happens. So you need to actually wait for her to teleport. It can be tricky getting the timing. I've gotten the keybind. I thought it would be enough. How? Oh, the shield is gonna drop there. Okay, fun times. Well, I guess if the healer wants to use the shield, he can use it. Can't be barred. I'm sure he is. Really think. I don't know. Like, I can be very toxic myself, but, you know, at one point you just realize there's no value in it. I certainly get frustrated when people do really stupid things, but, I mean, to a degree, you do have to accept people aren't going to play perfectly and you're in a pug. You don't have the coordination required to actually have a superb run. You're not with people on voice chat to, you know, yell at them to sort it out. And yeah, he picked it up. Of course he did. Alright, just waiting for the DK.
Surrender the prisoner! Plead for your crimes! Plead for your crimes! I will cast you down! Plead for your crimes! You lack the strength of stone! I will cast you down! Bleed for your crimes! Enough! Your suffering will be a testament to the Master's wrath.
Not today, Carl! Go, mortals! I will hold her off!
Stat priority based on what I've seen is about 20% haste, then as much mastery as you can, and versatility as much as you can. And that's it. Okay. Alright, so that was Sanguine Depths. Pretty decent run, I'd say. No. Yeah, maybe. To BH, I have a good amount. Yeah, you wouldn't like it. Right, so I'm gonna go find a group of people for Spires of Ascension. So we can do that. I probably will pick a range.
Time is money, friend.
There we go.
Glad I could help.
So your items. Okay. What's my? Oh, obviously you lose some gold. Yeah, best way to get gear is to get. You can do some oral quests if you want for gear, but yeah, the best way you can buy some crafted stuff. But the best way for Mythic to be geared for Mythic is to do heroics. Now I didn't really do any. I started, but that was week 1, where people were far more willing to accept a 160 eye level. Things change. People won't do that now, so things will change. So let me see. Start a group. Dungeons. Let's see. Spires of Ascension. Mythic. Mythic 0. Play Prot. Play Prefer. List the group. To BH isn't much. I mean, I think there is some commonality, but yeah. I think you should be fine doing heroics with that, to BH. I don't know. Okay, let's see what we got. Hello, hello, everyone. I don't know. I don't play. Oh, crap. Well, I remember. I believe I can fly. Such is the way of things. Alright. Full plate group, everyone. Warrior, Paladins, DK. Spires of Ascension. Let's get going. I believe I can touch the sky. Alright. This will be interesting with the full melee comp, but honestly I'm not too worried about it. We're way overgearing these dungeons by quite a bit. Yep. Nice to see one of the paladins already here. That is a crazy weapon, I gotta say. Well, difficulty is certainly... Difficulty is all over the place. Some things are pretty challenging, other things are... Yep. Let's get going. Over here before we get started. Damn. welcome to everyone that's joining in. Alright, let's get going.
We are vastly outnumbered mortals. The Forsworn have cut a swath through most of our forces.
Yeah, it's certainly a big change in it. I'd say it's the biggest change to the game in many ways. Wait, is this Mythic? Yeah, it is. What? Okay. I mean, I get it. We're really geared, but... The mobs might as well cease to exist. Crazy. I think these guys may have a couple of legendaries. Not the... Well, you're limited to one. I hear you there. I mean, there's certainly a lot of people playing the game right now, so that's good. This is ridiculous. I've done this dungeon before. It was insufferable because people weren't killing the mobs fast enough. This is gonna be... We're gonna kill bosses before they even do their mechanics properly. It's just...
You were the paragon of loyalty, Devos. And yet all this time it was you who led the Forsworn.
Your blind adherence to the path would have doomed us all. You left me no choice but to oppose you. Forsworn, see that the mortals do not interfere. You cannot hide.
Certainly feels like it. Yeah. Boom.
None shall be spared.
Now keep in mind. Oh gosh. That is risky. It is the limited. This boss in particular was kind of one of the few that I was going to be concerned about when it came to dealing with her on Mythic, but
Your doom takes flight.
should be fine.
Suffer my wrath.
Yeah, the paladin isn't even
Nowhere to run.
Don't kill the serpent, please don't kill the serpent. I really don't want to see that enrage on the boss. She hits hard enough as it is.
Will never win.
Nice! Nice and nice. Well, that's a bit rip. Those boots are actually really nice. I like them as a tank. So be it. Yeah, that's what it is. Almost 178 there. The stats aren't the ones I necessarily want, but they are.
Listen to reason,
Yeah, I know.
The Kyrian must stand
You're not supposed to
united.
kill them, you're not supposed to kill the bird.
Not
That's
so
the thing.
long as you command them. The Forsworn will forge a new path for Bastion.
Well, it's not really a race, Tyler. It's more so everyone. Raiding is next week, right? And we all want to get as high item level as possible. So we all want to have like 184 on all our pieces of gear. Like I'm missing a cloak, gloves, pants. No, not pants. Boots, and a ring. I'm missing a lot, really. There are some DOEs. Yeah. So like, I think a lot of people would want to be 180. Because here's the problem that happens. And this is a reality of WoW on retail. It is a problem. It's what happens when Blizzard does stupid decisions with the game, but over the course of several expansions leading up to it. But that's already, the damage has already been done, and has been the case for years. But if you want a decent group, you don't want to waste your time in Mythic Plus and in shitty raid pugs, you need a high eye level, because otherwise you're not going to be taken. I think getting a good group with anything below 180 is going to be an interesting situation. Now, granted, you still have next week to get some of the items. I mean, this group setup is specifically the group that I have here is specifically because of that, because we're all plate, and the way loot works, right? You want to be able to trade with people. This also applies with raiding. Getting a high eye level is also important in raiding for the purposes of trading gear that people may not need. To people that do actually need it.
Our loved ones.
Let's say the loot system is not necessarily the best thing in the world right now. Thanks, Blizzard.
An impotent arbiter.
Personal loot was a bad decision.
Sacrifices were made for nothing.
Blizzard decided to listen to a bunch of people who are like, oh, we care about getting our own loot and playing for our own game. It's like, yeah, how'd that turn out for you? Can't be really undone at this point, though, unfortunately. I think Shadowlands is a really positive step, but that still bears the marks of really bad decisions taken over the last couple of years. Like, I'm not even seeing somewhat bad decisions, absolutely bad. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a race necessarily. Will they fix it? Or have they embraced it? Let's see the second boss. Yeah, I can't be bothered with that right now. Well, right now I'm focusing on getting 184 items in all my slots, and after that I'll focus on trying to get the actual right stats. I do want to get a good weapon for Ret and good trinkets, but I'm not gonna prioritize some other things. Okay, let me go. Okay, boss time. This one's a joke. There's some hard stuff in this place. Just reload. LVI is kind of buggy lately. I don't know what there is with that, like at least when it comes to the loot table.
This is where you meet your end.
Let's see about that.
My celerity is second to none. Your sight is your downfall.
I'm sure this boss will be an absolute nightmare on Mythic Plus, because it seems like one of those like, oh, she's really fast and agile now. She's not hard on Mythic 0 because we can burst her down. But imagine what happens when you can't burst her down. Things get a bit more chaotic. We actually have to care about mechanics, guys. Imagine that.
From the shadows, I witness your demise.
No one. Well, someone got gloves. Good on them.
We sacrifice because we must. Mortal burdens would only impede our sacred duty.
No. It was a mortal who exposed the folly of your edicts.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna play classic PBC. No doubt about it, really. Gotta avoid that, can't we? we go. Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm personally gonna play TBC Classic, regardless. But I have to admit that after playing for so many years on old versions of WoW, that you kind of get sick and tired of the gameplay. Because the issue is the moment-to-moment gameplay, the abilities, all that kind of stuff, they haven't. Not everything has aged well, let's say, in old school WoW. Yeah, I'm certainly having a lot of fun, you know, rotation-wise, the things I have to worry about. I do think there are many issues, but with retail, but ooh dear. Yeah, that was okay. That was bad. Okay, now these guys seem fearsome. The reality is they're not. They're a joke. You just pull them all, you kill them all very quickly. We don't have an official release. PBC is probably going to come out though. There's rumors about May. Whether or not they achieve that is a different discussion. Can't just release older content all the time. They probably will, Tyler. If they can make money out of it, because keep in mind it's a lot cheaper than designing a new expansion. I'm just waiting for the red paladin to show up. Where is he? There we go. Okay.
Your defiance must be punished. You must be annihilated.
I don't think the boss is gonna lose all it. So the boss does have an ability where he's gonna drain the anima from those pools once he uses all of his anima.
Must be annihilated.
But I've got so much space, it's actually pretty juicy. Let's see if he actually uses it. I'm gonna position myself in such a way that I can take it. I'm gonna also use the tank cooldown. Okay. But we actually had enough DPS to make that. Well, the boss died. I was somewhat wrong, but not by a lot. Okay, so I got the trinket. Your attacks have a high chance to create a field. Standing, it grants you 233 haste.
As I peered into Uther's memories, what I saw shook me to the core. But you refused to see the truth. That the path is flawed, that we serve a lie. And so, I listened to the jailer's words. I learned of the great injustice you and the others thrust upon him, and upon us all. He seeks to free us from the prison we have built for ourselves. And for that, He has earned my loyalty.
And I mourn your betrayal.
Accept your defeat, Archon. I serve a far greater power now. The age of the Forsworn is at hand. I will take control of the spires and forge new paragons to lead the Kyrian.
The jailer has twisted your mind, Devil.
Spear shall
You
pierce
must
your
be stopped,
heart.
no matter the cost.
The spires obey my command. Be gone from this place.
The spear! Use it to bring her down!
So ends the Archon's misguided reign.
Yeah, so you need to get those anima orbs on the spear to actually throw it at Devas. You can't spend too much time, or you'll die from the AoE. Which is exactly what happened. I think we also may have lost some orbs there. I mean, I know the Holy Paladin was not paying attention. Yep. But yeah, we need to handle that. Get a handle on that better. Alright. Let's get going again.
The age of the The Forsworn is at hand. I will strike you down.
Incoming apocalypse.
I control
She can wipe your entire party if you don't move into the... Okay.
Perish among the clouds.
Mortals, take up my spear.
Okay, where are the orbs? Not enough. Come on, we need more. There we go. More guys, come on. Not enough? Seriously? How many? Oh my gosh.
You
Yeah.
have sealed your fate. I will strike you down. This spear shall pierce. The Archon spear is mine to wield. Be gone from this place.
Mortals, take up my spear.
No! The path must be abandoned.
Devos. The jailer's schemes have torn a schism in the ranks of the Kyrian, one that must be healed. Long have we believed that our mortal lives are burdens to be shed in the name of service. And yet, the deeds of mortals are what won the day. You have my gratitude. Once the jailer lies defeated, there may be much for the Kyrian to discuss.
Yeah, we can't take two. Anyway. Let's, so that was Spires of Ascension. Right, so, next up. What to do? Well, what do I need? As horrible as it is, Necrotic Wake actually does have gear that I need. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna switch to protection. As the best tanking weapon, I feel chest okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go second boss. Once a week. It's not once a day, once a week. Yeah, I don't need that shield, so for that one, it probably will boil down to Retribution. Maybe even Holy. No. Final boss. Yeah, so I'm really going... I'm really interested in just that first boss, right? Is what it is. Okay, let's see here. Let me try and find the group. Primate groups, find the group. Yeah. Let's see. 177.8, so 178 basically. And I could increase it if I got the better belt, boots, gloves, which I can still get from heroics. I probably would reach 180 if I did that.
How may I serve?
Just can't be arsed, really.
May you find your fate.
Right. So yeah, welcome everyone that's joining in the stream right now. Very much appreciated to have so many watching. What about the old raid boss level is? Well, there is scaling, of course, and they've been scaled down. Though they're still pretty challenging. I was doing bosses on Mythic and Legion, trying to solo for the sake of transmog. Doesn't work. Let's just say it doesn't work very well at the end of the day. Okay. Someone made a mistake. Anyway. Necrotic Wake, it is.
Let's break some bones.
Now, actually, at this point, when it comes to World Quest, I really don't even have many of them to do right now. I'd actually like to do some of Anima ones, but it's like I look at these zones and there's barely anything available. Actually, I don't think there's anything for Anima right now. Yeah, there's no Anima. Buy it.
Time to earn my glory. Yet another of the Kyrian's loyal servants. Have you come here to be slaughtered as well?
Yep, shoulders. 190 eye level with the Avenger Shield benefit. There will be Pathfinder. But yeah, right now there isn't. Alright, gonna go.
Bright bone rip you apart! Something coming!
Rip.
Stitch Flesh will be irked to know you destroyed his prize creation. Though I am sure he would gladly take your limbs as repayment.
Alright, we got the patrol there. Screw it. I'm not taking that chance. I'll interrupt the mob. Okay. Forgot, it's an actual interrupt that you need to do, not the stun. Oh, right. That was close. Right, here we go. Yeah, if those necrotic balls don't get kicked, you get wrecked. That's true. It's all about CC and Shadowlands.
Face me, Necromancer. Thanatos will be avenged.
Are you so eager to share your underling's fate? Your vaunted courage will be your doom. Your temple lies in ruin. Your brethren are butchered.
Nice one.
You have already lost.
A bit of a bad idea. There we go. Right, we got the patrol. This mob is easy, he's just got a lot of HP. And that's why you don't skip trash in a pot. Okay. Damn it. Yeah. Literally could have gone on the bloody normal side and just done the trash pack there, but no, let's skip it. Yeah, I do hate the impatient crap. One pack out of place, one player moving incorrectly, one miscommunication, one person not paying attention on that, and bam, wipe. Why? Because you wanted to save time and you instead just end up wiping it. There is a time and place to skip trash, and it's when you're in a Discord with people. They know what they're doing, playing together. Been required to have add-ons and ratings since vanilla. Done. Nice one.
You will be brought to justice! You dare deny me the sky? Then I shall answer in kind!
Foolish Paragon! There is nothing you can do to stop us. No matter. My minions are endless. My soldiers rise once more! Wither and decay. One final act of service. My soldiers rise once more! Will reduce you to dust. He will use us.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies. I will lead the effort here, while my disciples bring you to the necropolis. Let us end this atrocity.
We have all the corpses we need, Stitch Flesh. Prepare to strike at the next temple.
Just a moment longer. It seems that the parts for my new creation have arrived at last. assistance. These raw materials are in need of processing.
All right.
Incompetent oafs. Gorgrind, try not to damage those limbs whilst you tear them off. How vexing! Rotsview, get to work and don't fail me like your predecessor! Now I have to rebuild those two from scratch. It seems I must take matters into my own hands. I can't wait to put your corpse. I'll have you in stitches. I must preserve your parts for later. Imbecile! I'm the one who made you! Line, yes, but bringing arcane energy, ooh, oh, wonderful. Oh, so much material to work with.
He's not a great player. Too impatient.
My constructs can handle you on their own. And I'll have you in stitches.
Can bloody move out.
I must preserve your parts for later. Imbecile! I'm the one who made you! My greatest was yet to come.
Bastion shall be laid waste. None can escape the storm. Such a futile effort. I have had enough of you. None can escape the storm. Enough of you! None can escape the storm! None can escape the storm. A fleeting victory against a fraction of our forces.
You have my attention.
I guess he just decided to go AFK, but okay, alright. Very well then. That's that's the dungeon. Right. So Necrotic Wake done, Spires done, Sanguine done. Okay, so all these horrors are done. These two are also done, so I just have Plaguefall and the Mists. Very good.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you. Good fortune to our friends.
have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Well, there's gloves available for 50k on the auction house. Could be an option if everything else completely and utterly fails. Right, so Miss has some gear, but what about Plaguefall? Well, good news is both have hands available, so belt. I think Bulwark of Righteous Fury is probably the better decision, to be honest. Just purely because, well, it makes your Shield of the Righteous do a lot more damage. So that's... defensive way of... Where can you even see those? No. Right. defensive way of Holy Avenger. Let's see. No, I would not use Holy Avengers and Grave Sigil, which, I mean, it's great that it resets. It's great that it resets. Let's try again. It's great that there is an ability to reset your Avenging Shield, but at the same time, let's see, plate. Oh, I think I'm gonna skip doing Plaguefall with the group that isn't. Yeah, I think getting a stronger Shield of the Righteous is a better path to BH. Now this list should give you an indication of how a lot of people stand on Plaguefall. Like basically a lot of healers don't want to do it. For bloody good reason, it's an absolute nightmare. Now I'm not willing to go with an undergeared group. Alright, so I'm in. Hey, what do you do? What do I do the most? Well, I mean, I raid. That's what I do the most in WoW. I play Prop Paladin. Probably gonna level an alt, or several alts even. Maybe go full tryhard on retail, we'll see. We'll see. Depends how things shape up. Right now I'm kind of irritated because I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mythic fucking items and I haven't had good luck. I'll just farm heroics until I puke, basically, to get those items that I need. Well, boots and gloves and belt are the only ones I need.
Tell me what you need, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Wild Hunt.
This realm offers infinite opportunity. It is clear you deserve only the best.
Alright, Plaguefall. Probably will find a guild to join once things clear out a bit after December. I'm going to... Like right now I'm still playing in Cataclysm, so... Let's see over here. Cheers, it's very much appreciated. I'm gonna head over to Maldraxxus.
What is your quarry?
Welcome to the Eternal City.
I'm 60. I got my legendary item. I got shoulders with one of the memories for Shield of the Righteous. I'm 177, almost 178 eye level. Probably would get 180 if I'm lucky enough. Just need boots, gloves, and cloak. Basically, I need to be very, very lucky in Plaguefall this particular run. Who knows? Maybe I will. To make up for all the horrible loot drops I've gotten this week. Wake of Ashes burns the target for an additional 16.9% damage over 6 seconds. Carrion. I feel it's the best for paladins, or Prat and Red Paladins don't know about Holy. That's a different affair. Well, 2 more mythics to go for. Let's go.
So, the House of Eyes has finally sent someone to kill me. You're welcome to try. The horrors within these halls will make quick work of you. Stradama's plague will soon be mine.
Oh, that was rather unfortunate. So, what now? We can wait. Go on the right, which isn't particularly appealing for a different reason. Yeah, just wait for a patrol, really. Nah, fuck it. What is that? Alright, I am on Kazakh. Gonna go in here. Gonna clear the trash in this room. This boss can be pretty annoying. Yep, Europe. Because without, I feel is a better talent. Never been fond of Blessed Hammer, to be honest. All right. Let the fun begin.
Intruders, you will be devoured whole. Do not interfere! The disease spreads. Do not interfere!
He's summoning slime. You can stun them. The important thing is you can't really let them reach the boss. Not the big one. The small one doesn't matter, but it would be preferable if none of the small ones reach that either.
The slime
Kill it, kill it, kill it. Well, that's actually the only boss I don't need loot from.
Taste of what the plague can do. Once I control it, all of Maldraxxus will pay for what they've done.
Do I prefer Trump or Biden? Don't really care, really, honestly. Oh, I did care at one point. Not necessarily about them. I'd have to say that on a personal level, I think that Biden is at least a decent human being, whereas Trump is fucking not. Or it's Hillary, by the way. That's kind of a thing. Goddamn per Trump. I think Trump offers a lot of things for a lot of people that are very appealing, but he's an asshole. Like, there's no way around that. If you're an honest person, yeah, Trump is the better meme. I gotta agree with that. But Uncle Joe is also a meme, so. Yeah, there was a lot of memeing going around. I gotta say, one of the things I did like about Trump is how he memed the entire Republican Party in 2016. Like, it was really, actually, really enjoyable. Oh, gosh. Oh, come on. No one. Literally, no one. Okay. That's one of those things that I'm like, come on, guys. You let the mob slip through. I don't know. Calling either of them idiots, even though, by the way, they're both highly educated people, is just stupid. And yeah, I know we live in the cool era of like bashing politicians is cool and they're inept. Is this? Yes. Way bloody harder. Right after Lich King heroics, you go in, you pull it, and you AoE everything down. Mind you, we do this here. Everything is harder than Wrath heroics. That's a true statement. But yeah, I think well, I think the way I would sum up the situation in the US and in other countries politically, a lot of people don't care for politicians and don't want to focus on them every day of their lives, which makes sense. And in that sense, a lot of people prefer Biden because he's not a bloody loudmouth as Trump is. In fact, oh, come on! How can you screw it up so badly? Yeah, well. Oh my. Yeah, mishandled that. Well, I blame the people who decided that we're gonna pull both sides at the same time. The last. How can you wipe 20 times on the last boss on Theater of Pain? There are certain boss encounters I can understand wiping a lot of, but that one? What exactly were you doing? Did all of you just fall asleep or something? Like, I get, because the boss isn't hard. You just avoid the AoE and, you know, stand out of the beam of death that he throws in front of you and not get hit by the portal. It's like, how do you wipe 20 times on the first boss, on the last boss in Theater of Pain? I can understand wiping on other stuff in Theater of Pain. Not that. Oh, you're a friend. Yeah, it's like I'm just like astounded that would happen. How horrible could that group be, though? Yeah, I don't know. I've done that both times on Mythic. It was a joke. So, don't know what to say. Please don't pull. Please don't pull. It's not wipe again.
Wonderful.
Okay.
More test subjects. Unleash the plague borders.
So here as a tank, I want to pick up these guys. Maybe I just gotten really good healers, I don't know. Granted, I am kind of like in a privileged situation because I'm a tank. I can pick, you know, there's a shortage of tanks. We know there's a shortage of tanks. Because when the DPS screams at you because you're not pulling fast enough and then kicks you from the group at the end of the dungeon just so you can get loot. Good job! Good job. This bar? It's part of LVI. Right, here we want to clear the platforms. So there is 3 platforms with mobs on them. I'm gonna start with the one on the right. Get back, get back, get back. At this point, especially with the item level up, we have people that have an excuse to screw.
Who dares intrude on my laboratory? When I find you, I'll be happy to demonstrate my research.
Alright. He's starting to move. So what you need to do in this particular dungeon as a player... Great, I'm stunned. What healers have you guys played with that they're so horrible? Just makes me wonder. If he had pulled the boss there, I would have been flipping. Oh, it's an insta wipe, by the way. Good job!
You cannot comprehend my
Good job!
genius.
We wipe. Because we're not ready to actually deal with the boss. We need to prepare the potions, get the candle.
What this needs is some flesh. Consume.
People can't pay attention.
The next procedure will be a real blowout.
Like, you need to poison the vials, yeah. Private servers.
An infusion of aggression.
What are you guys even doing? Bloody hell, come on. What the... Well, they're not even trying at this point.
Now to test this slime on you.
Alright. Gonna set up the vials. Yeah, that was gonna happen. The moment that pull happened. It was inevitable, really. What was that exactly? That was just a mess. Okay, let's see. All right. So there's you need to spoil all the cauldrons, ideally. The reason is he summons a slime, said slime. The slime in question has a lot of HP and doesn't die easily.
You cannot comprehend my genius! Now to test this slime on you! The next procedure will be a real blowout!
What in the world?
What this needs is some flesh! Consume! Imbeciles! It's time this experiment has an explosive result! Let's add an accelerant, shall we? At least you were useful test subjects.
That took way too damn long.
You cannot comprehend my genius! What this needs is some flesh! Consume! The next procedure will be a real blowout!
Yep.
Let's add an accelerant, shall we? Now to test this slime on you! Now to test this! It's time this experiment has an explosive result! An infusion of aggression should do nicely. But I nearly had it.
So you emerge victorious. But at what cost? What vile mixtures now course through you? Akarak not been so foolish, had he reached out and seized the plague, the House of Eyes would still stand. I will correct his mistake. All will suffer, as the House of Eyes has suffered.
they released. They'll be here in a moment, though. Alright, we got one more pack and then the boss. This is,
You will not stop me! My blades will rend your flesh. I will slay you where you stand. Fear the dagger in the dark. My blades will rend your flesh. I will slay you where you stand. A single scratch is all it will take. No target has escaped me. Is this the best the eyes could muster? Soon all of Maldraxxus will join you. You will not stop me! My blades will rend your flesh. No target has escaped me. Fear the dagger in the dark. A single scratch is all it will take. No target has escaped me. My blades will rend your flesh. I will slay you where you stand. My blades will rend your flesh. I will slay you where you stand.
Be mine. Who trespasses upon the house of plagues? Who seeks that which cannot be controlled? If you so desire this power, then come and claim it, and let it claim you.
Welcome. We've been expecting you. Rise, servants of plague. Of rot, heed my call. The mother of plagues comes for you.
Yeah, it is pretty cringe. Okay.
Behold, my final work.
Let's get going.
I tried.
Final boss.
You cannot avoid this fate. My house weeps with blood.
Alright, we got a good amount of DPS. Hey. Only I got hit there.
It spreads. It cannot be contained. You cannot avoid this fate. My house weeps with blood. Can you feel its anger?
Should be fine. Okay. That's the meme pattern. At least the boss. We actually did this boss pretty well. Well, finally, boots! Yes. Actual things and an item. I mean, people actually paid attention and handled, like, we handled the first... Well, we handled the first boss okay. The second and third badly. And this one, well, like, people actually paid attention to the bloody mechanics and didn't play like Pepegas. That was an interesting development. Ta-da! 179, almost 180. Yeah. Okay, that was fun, I guess. I suppose that was kind of fun. I do feel like there is a tendency for a lot of people to look at the zombies that are spawning, that she spawns there, the skeletons, I guess you could say, ghouls, whatever, and think like, oh, we really have to DPS them. They are not important. Yeah, well, considering that I've done every single Mythic moms, I'd say that's that should be expected. No gloves yet though. So I'm still stuck with these 158s, but yeah. Just need belt, gloves, cloak. What does Mists offer? Let's see. Weapon. Hands, of course, from the second boss. What a joy that will be. And yeah. So basically, there's no cloak that I'll be able to gain over here, sadly enough, for this week. No cloak or belt. No cloak or belt. So I'm gonna have to farm heroics for the belt at the very least. Getting the belt upgrade from 158 to 174 will probably put me over 180 level. Where am I missing actually? Oh, ring. Yeah, so it's ring, chest, cloak. Yeah. Is there no person right now in our boss with the auction house mount? Interesting. No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright. I'm just gonna go to Ogrimmar, check some stuff. And that will be... Yeah. It's like, whatever, who cares, right? About repair right now. And that will be it for the moment. I obviously will do Mist, but Mist is just kind of annoying dungeon. Besides, I also have a Raid and Burn Crusade to deal with soon enough, so that will be it for now. Costin signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, enable notifications, especially click that bell icon to be aware of when I'm gonna be streaming new content. Tomorrow I'll probably be leveling an alt. Sunday more raiding and all that. So yeah, tomorrow I'll try and see if I can get to do do heroics, get to Shadowlands and alt, all that. Maybe by Sunday I'll be playing Mythics on an alt, we'll see. But yeah, got some catch up to do. But Costin signing out. Very much appreciated, and stay tuned for more.